each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the shit, watch the yellow.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
36. Yellow. Showing up.
The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
10-yard loss on the play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Raiders nothing.
Tua sets up to pass it. Airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Check 3, check 3, check 3! Hey, let's go!
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
A gain of 50.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
11-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. You ain't doing nothing with that. You ain't doing nothing.
They run it with Jacobs. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chiefs 21, Raiders 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 2 and now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
The 22-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Las Vegas first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Tyrell Williams, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Oh, who we got? Out. Yellow.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 38, Raiders 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. They're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a game.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Tua. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Tua now on first down. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Colin Saunders able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Tua. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Tua going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Chiefs 38, Raiders 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup.
don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet.